The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall, and it has a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, from the greatest state in all the land, at a combined weight of 388 pounds, the defenders of the Great North, Renegade and Danger Kid, the Maine State Posse.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to their arena for the 10th annual installment of RWA's Legacy. My name is Bobby Rossi, and I am joined at commentary by former Triple Crown champion, Mr. Christopher Dozer. A pleasure to have you on board.
Thank you for not botching my name that time. I want to also insert that I was the longest reigning Triple Crown champion in RWA history. So just write that down in your little notepad, file it in the memory banks, and get it right next time. Aside from that, we got tag team action. I love the Maine State Posse.
Certainly a solid outfit in their own right, not to be denied. Whether you like them or hate them, these guys are a solid unit, and you're going to see a lot more of them throughout New England.
I mean, throughout New England, they're traveling this region, claiming belts, taking names, and making cities, just like a professional tag team should.
Aiden Agro, I would say, has certainly got a mean streak. He's got it right in his name. This guy is not taking any prisoners, but don't sell Danger Kid short. What he lacks in size, he makes up for in heart.
And craziness.
And their opponents, from the Monster Mack Training Academy, weighing 420 pounds, training number 1, and Monster Mack, Team Mack Attack.
You know, Dozer, in your own right, you're certainly not to be sold short of being a tag team specialist.
Absolutely.
What is your take on Team Mack Attack?
You know, they are kind of the forgotten ones in the tag team division, which is really crazy because at Night of Appreciation, which is for me, by the way, they won the contract. They won the tag team battle royale gauntlet, whatever you want, tag team Grand Prix.
I believe it's a Grand Prix, but
Prix, whatever. So they've been kind of the forgotten tag team between the Middlesex Express, the Heavy Hitters, the agency reforming, the foundation. They have been the forgotten tag team division. They're kind of laying back in the cut, trying to find their moment to shine.
I can't argue with you there. And I also can't argue with the fact that tag team wrestling throughout the entire region of New England is starting to get hot once again.
And it really should, because tag team for a while, tag teaming went away for a long period of time, and it's a damn shame, because there's nothing better than watching a great tag team match with two great tag teams at the top of their game.
Well, it's a different type of psychology, it's a different chemistry behind getting the win, getting that pinfall or submission victory. I mean, you got to figure, not every man is going to be apt enough to follow the rules and stay in their corner. You have those last second saves. Well, it's a completely different dynamic.
It's a total team effort. If one member of the team slacks, you lose. Period. End of story. It's a total team effort on both parts. You have to cut the ring in half. You have to make sure you hit your tag team moves on time, perfect timing. Make sure you cut off the ring.
Training number 1 and Monster Mack getting the crowd fired up here and there.
Yeah, you know what? I was never a big fan of the crowd, ever. They don't matter. They don't win matches for me. They don't get me paid.
I couldn't disagree with you more.
And then you're wrong.
I am one of the biggest fan of the fans, because if it weren't for the fans, there would be no such thing as a show.
No, there'd be no such thing as Bobby Rossi. Filthy Mark.
I do not envy Jeremy Bell. He's going to have his work cut out for him here at this show opener.
Trying to decide who's going to start this match. Looks like Danger Kid for the Maine State Posse, and Monster Mack for the Team Mack Attack.
Contest officially underway. Both men staring each other down from their opposite corners of the mat. Danger Kid, I think, is already at somewhat of a disadvantage. He's allowing the crowd to get into his head. That's one thing you don't want to do.
No, the crowd doesn't matter. You gotta focus on your opponent, and only your opponent.
Standard wrist lock applied by Monster Mack.
Oh, did you look that up in a wrestling book?
I did, as a matter of fact.
Congratulations.
It's hold number 22.
I didn't know you could read.
It's hold number 22 in the official hold book.
It's about 1,008, right?
Exactly.
This is just a feeling out process, trying to figure out exactly what your opponent's going to work on first.
Danger Kid, somewhat of a technician in his own right. You can see him countering and reversing. Both men have a solid technical acumen.
A big word for you.
I'm learning new ones every day, Bubba.
I really don't think Danger Kid has enough oomph behind him, enough weight to knock him off of his feet. Why is he following Monster Mack's lead? Come on!
I'm just shaking my head, folks, because you're spot on, really. You shouldn't take the advice of your opponent.
What is this?
I think what you're seeing is
This is a wrestling match,
Monster
not a
Mack
schoolyard
is
fight.
exploiting their lack of experience. Because they're good at what they do, but they've not been in the scene very long. Whereas Team Mack Attack could say quite the opposite.
That's what I'm talking about, tag team wrestling. At its finest.
Cover.
That's not going to get it done.
Solid tandem offense by Team Mack Attack. Not only doing what they do best in the ring, but making it a point to entertain the crowd. Because they
I'm sorry, were you talking? I'm busy. I'm watching Danger Kid take over. Maybe not. Spoke too soon. Come on!
And you sit corrected.
Get him out of the ring, ref.
Training number 1. I thought he was going for a roll up there. Big swing and a miss. Hits his partner instead.
The ref needs to take control. The ref needs to do his job.
Trainee number 1's doing a good job of cleaning house right now. Taking it to Aiden Aggro to the outside. Unrelenting clubs to the back and chops to the chest.
Unrelenting. Another big word for you. Big forearm shot by Danger Kid, knocking him off of his feet. That had some sauce on it. Had some stank on that one.
And Monster Mack taking out both Aiden Aggro and his own partner in the process.
Capitalizing on opportunity, making space and creating opportunities. That's what tag team wrestling is all about.
I concur.
I'm glad you do, idiot. Danger Kid's gonna fly.
Up and over the top rope and takes out everyone in the process.
You gotta wonder how this plays out. Was that a smart move on Danger Kid rather than getting his rest and gathering his thoughts? Instead of just throwing caution to the wind and taking out everybody in the process.
May have gotten a bit overzealous, but I mean, you've been in the ring before, man. You know what it's like to act on emotion.
I try to eliminate emotion from the equation because the more you act with your heart and not your brain, the more you make mistakes.
Snapman to the middle of the ring. Trainee number 1 is out on his ass. Just eats a kick to the side of the mouth. Aiden Aggro needs to tag right. I mean, he needs to pin right now.
He does. The hell with the crowd, pin and get paid, get out. There was nothing pretty about that. But what it was effective.
I do believe the Maine State Posse could have walked away with a victory. When you're right, Dozer. He took a little bit too long to pander to the crowd.
Absolutely.
But I mean, he's still on top of trainee number 1. They've still been completely dominant throughout this phase of the matchup.
And this is where tag team wrestling comes into play.
This is where Danger Kid is breaking the rules and taking matters
that's tag team wrestling at its finest.
Tag team wrestling
just watch.
at its finest. That's cheating.
No.
That's absolute
It's
cheating.
only cheating if you get caught.
To the referee while his back is
You're wrong. Shut up.
That's what that is.
Stop it.
You're wrong. You're full of shit. Don't start with me.
You're already starting to cuss. I mean, you got a filthy mouth.
You're already starting to lie. I don't appreciate lying.
Lie? No. I'm telling the truth. It's only cheating if you get caught. fact, not opinion. Get familiar. Where's training number 1? He's on his back right now.
Training number 1 evading a pinfall victory, kicking out at a 2.5 by my watch.
Your watch.
I keep a watch.
I'm happy for you. Did you get it from the dollar store?
No, this one actually rounds up to the 100th. But Danger Kid, as he mocks trainee number 1, does not allow him to tag in a Monster Mack, and he desperately needs to do so soon. But look at this roll-up pin.
You can't play with your opponent like that. You really can't.
Danger Kid is all over trainee number 1.
Again, not going to get it done. You have to hit him with a big move. Have to keep him down. The more he's allowed to get up, the more hope he has, the closer he is tagging his tag team partner in.
Aiden Agro and Danger Kid have done just what you suggested a good tag team needs to do. They've cut off the ring. They are not allowing trainee number 1 to cross through that middle section whatsoever.
Absolutely. Cut the ring in half. Dominate your opponent. Quick tags in and out. Big Rough Rider right there. Lackadaisical cover, though. You got to want to hook the leg. You got to hook the legs.
He might actually, though, I mean, not to be devil's advocate, he thought he had it in the bag. He thought he had trainee number 1 out for a 5 count, really.
I completely agree, but you want to hook that leg. Give yourself the most leverage. Force him to kick out, not just roll his shoulder.
Absolutely. Dozer, what would be going through your mind if you were the Monster Mack right now, just hanging out at the corner, watching your tag team partner getting parlayed?
It's excruciating because you're dying to get in the ring. You're seething. You want to get in, start wreaking havoc, start throwing some elbows, some forearms, some lines, and knocking people off their feet. But you can't because the ring's cut in half.
Trainee number 1 makes that tag, and Monster Mack is in the ring.
That's a big elbow.
To clean some house.
Another elbow. One thing about Monster Mack, he's got an avant-garde style of offense. Like what I said.
Using the MSP as weapons to their own detriment, but still not enough to take them out for the 3.
You got to clear him out of the ring. You got to clear the ring, leaving you and your opponent in the ring. This is broken down. Where's the 5 count? The ref losing complete control of this match.
Trainee number 1 still trying to make it to the apron. Not so sure why he's pleading with Jeremy Bell, but nonetheless, both the MSP have been taken out.
The ref's not even looking. Oh, that was so
2.9.
close. That was so close. Maybe if the ref was paying attention, that would have been a 3 count.
I don't disagree with you there, man. Reversal, high knee.
Right to the jaw.
From pillar to post. Oh, what a backstabber.
Watch this. That does not feel pleasant.
That's got to be it. That's it. Done. One and done. How in the hell did he kick out of that?
I don't know. I never knew Monster Mack to be this resilient.
Neither did I. I mean, to have taken so much punishment, put up little to no offense, and still kick out.
There's training number 1 on the outside. Drives Danger Kid out.
Schoolboy pin. Still not enough.
I'm still in it, baby. I'm still bringing it.
Elevated Bulldog.
And there it is, ladies and gents.
Again, the numbers game kept caught up with the MSP. I'm still stunned that Monster Mack kicked out of that backstabber senton combination.
As am I.
Yet they had him in perfect position in their corner, cut the ring off. Training number 1 was on the outside. He kicked out, elongated the match, and really play back into the training number one's hands.
But I mean, what a way to eliminate both the MSP later on in that matchup with that one moonsault. Danger Kid finds his way out of the ring, and Team Mack Attack just capitalizes right then and there. It is certainly a moment of opportunity that if they didn't seize, they would not be walking away.
You gotta strike while the iron's hot, my man. You gotta strike while the iron's hot. You gotta see an opportunity and capitalize on it. That's what Monster Mack did. All the credit in the world to the Maine State Posse. They put up a hell of a fight. But they're new, they're young, and they're inexperienced, and their inexperience caught up with them tonight. I
couldn't agree more. But let's hand it to both teams for giving us one hell of a show opener here at Legacy 10, kicking it off with some high-octane tag team action.